Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown. All right, a moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Cleveland. On Wednesday, and then on Thursday.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. We've got Mobley, and it's Garnett in at the shooting guard position. And for the Stars, they've got Johnson, and it's McLeod in at the 5, roaming the paint. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
Here's Travers. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Johnson. Over to the left wing. Pass to Peterson. And it falls all over the rim and in.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Garnett. Oh, it's stolen. 3-on-3. Outside Johnson. They set the pick. Pass to McLeod. Back to Johnson. Out to the right wing. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Man, oh man, that's just absurd range. He can pull it up and hit it from just about anywhere.
Pass to McLeod, and stolen by Mobley. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Cleveland working the ball around now. Travers with a bucket.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Stars have gone 1 for 3 so far. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed Evan Mobley and how we wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And out of bounds, the Stars will have it. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Here's Peterson. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing tomorrow play. And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Mobley. And so he draws a foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials. Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Mobley. And both free throws good for Mobley. Here's Johnson. To halt the run. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Travers. Cleveland again missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's McLaughlin. He's scoreless. Oh, swiped away. In transition, here comes Cleveland. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on that one. So both teams making some changes here. He hits the 2nd from the line. Los Angeles trails by 7. Here's Peterson. Johnson on the wing. Outside man. It's rebounded by Heinrich. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. A deep 3. Cleveland again missing. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Porter. He's got a clear path. Here's McConnell. The Stars pull in the rebound. And here's Johnson. Here's McLeod. 4-3. Gets his 2nd attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Blake, pass to Mobley. Pass to Travers from deep 3-point land. The rebound by Mann.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has...
Oh, that was something else, man.
Showing some power. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
So it's both teams making substitutes. Hayward outside. Here's McConnell. Tipped. Hayward outside. Down low. And McConnell the bucket on the assist by Hayward.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Los Angeles trails by 4. Here's Peterson. Tries the spin move. Outside for Porter. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The 3 is up. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive, as well as his game? I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back 3 against good defense. His ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
Here's Bullock. 1:03 left in the first. Blake, the pass to Hayward. And here's McConnell beyond the arc. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Well, Cleveland's shooting 33% in the first quarter. Hayward outside. Here's the pick to the inside. Outside for McConnell. Lets it go from deep. On target from range. McConnell's got 5.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
Now here's Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. These are his first free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cleveland on top, leading by a point. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense, and
yet another assist.
What a feat. Dishing out the second most assists in NBA history.
And don't expect him to be satisfied with that. He strives to be the top dog at everything he does. After going undrafted in 2016, Derrick Jones Jr. carved out an important role for himself, Clark.
yeah, he really did, and it was all about refinement. Early on, BA, he was seen almost exclusively as just a dunker, but now he's a valuable 3-and-D guy. Credit to him for refining that part of his game, improving as a three-point shooter, and continuing to impact the game at the defensive end.
Pass to Posey. On the wing man. Lets it fly. Missed inside. Cleveland shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Now McConnell. Pass to Hagan. Here's Hayward. Crosses over. That shot is off. Here's Posey. He's marked by McConnell. Outside Johnson. Pass to Tyson. Lets it go from 14. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And here comes Cleveland. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. That'll be the third stop of this 4-game trip. Johnson against McConnell. Outside man. Left side Johnson. Pass to Posey. Back to Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Blake. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to McConnell to end the cold spell. Counted from distance. McConnell's got 8.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
And so Ty Lue calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So both teams changing it up here. And it's time. 3-point shooting teams from a year ago. Cleveland second.
Just so efficient from downtown last season. The threes are a big part of this team's offensive game plan.
And there's a 3-second violation. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Pass to Garnett. Heinrich passes to McConnell. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. To the right side. Garnett passes to Heinrich. Again, Cleveland scores.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Back over to you, Brian.
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
And Cleveland making a change here. Travers has checked in. McConnell with a screen on Johnson. Right wing. He shoots. Heinrich's shot is off. The Stars trailing. Pass to Peterson. And he lobs it up.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Garnett from the arc. Fires in the triple. And Cleveland leads by 2.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
It's Johnson with a drive. Count it. Johnson's got 10 points in the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Hayward with a screen on Johnson. Here's Travers. And a miss there on the triple.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Garnett, the three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Johnson. He's marked by McConnell. McConnell against Johnson. Here's McLaughlin. Back to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Peterson, no good. Well, Cleveland's shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Pass to Travers. Launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. 6 points for him.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. .124 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Peterson. There's the screen. Lets it go from the wing. That's short off the rim. Cleveland leading by 3. Blake, the pass to Garnett. Yet another steal from him.
And this is a guy who turns teams over repeatedly. What a performer defensively.
Now second in all-time steals. It's amazing considering how long this league has been in business.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
He's perfect from the line this time. Los Angeles trails by 5. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
They set the screen. Puts up a three. They get the rebound. Pass to McLaughlin. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Here's Travers. He has 6. To the paint. It's picked off. Here's McLaughlin. And that's not going to go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cleveland on top. They're up by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Well, I love what he's doing offensively. He's hungry, he's attacking, and he's not settling.
He's shooting well because he seems to be getting the shots he wants.
Listen, a guy like that can always get a shot that he wants, Ernie.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Looking at the Stars, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So it's Los Angeles now. It's a three-point game. They've got Johnson, and it's Holman in at the 4 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. McLeod, no good from outside.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Hayward, he's checked in for Cleveland. Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Travers. Three-pointer, no good. Travers has gone only 2 of 7 from outside the arc. Outside Johnson. Here's Peterson. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And he makes all 3. Here's Travers. Pass to Blake. Here's Heinrich. Inside. Got a hand on it. Here's Peterson. Here's McLeod. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Cleveland shooting just 33% so far in this game. On the take, Travers. Puts up a deep 3. Cleveland again missing.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
There's the screen by Johnson. McLeod gets the bucket. And it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Holman. Pass to Peterson. Outside Johnson. Goes back up. Here's Peterson. Just 4 to shoot. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Heinrich.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
All right, time for an injury report.
Hey guys, Cleveland's head athletic trainer gave me an update. It's a bruised shoulder, and while uncomfortable, they'll be glad it's not a more serious injury. An inopportune time here at the start of the season to be faced with any sort of injury, but the bright spot, guys, he's been given the green light to play through it.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie.
Yeah, you know, it's not easy to maintain an NBA body. It takes tremendous dedication and work, and that's why every team has an expert training staff. They're always available and always doing yeoman's work in helping these guys be ready to perform.
Mobley, he's checked in for Hayward. Pass to Travers. Here's Heinrich. Fires for 3. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Here's Holman. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And that one is hammered home.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Johnson passes to Holman. Here's Peterson. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. To the middle. Here's McLeod. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. McLeod's got 10 points here in the second half. You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Pass to McLeod, and he dunks it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Mobley outside. Here's Travers. No good on the 3.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Pass to McLeod. Blocked! Here's Blake. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Heinrich. Here's Blake. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. McLaughlin passes to Johnson. 1:56 left to play in the 3rd quarter here. Peterson, no good.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
3-pointer. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And he makes it on the layup. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Cleveland trails by 6. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Let's look at the last season. Here's Hagan. No made baskets yet. Pass to McConnell. Hayward outside. Here's Blake. Here's Hagan. Hayward, the pass to McConnell. Clock at 6. With the floater. No good that time. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Pass to Porter. Here's Tyson, guarded by Hayward. It's stolen, and here they come. 32 seconds left in the third, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight, and the first one at the line is good. Good on both. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Johnson, and they pick up 2. Johnson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
Hayward, the pass to McConnell. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. A different look for Cleveland. Mobley, he's checked in for Hayward. Travers comes in for McConnell. On the court right now for Cleveland, we've got Mobley, and it's Garnett in at the 2. Pass to Travers. To tie it up. Gets the 3 to fall. And it's all knotted up.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Posey, the pass to McLaughlin. Here's Posey. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
Pass to Travers. There's a screen. Here's Garnett, covered by Johnson. Here's Garnett, shoots over Johnson, and he gets it back. Garnett no good.
That one hurts. Point blank range, you've got to capitalize on it.
It's Johnson with...
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man. Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And he lobs it up top. Pass to Posey. Outside Johnson. From outside, off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here's Travers. Here's Blake. It's off. The Stars with a lead. Here's McLaughlin. Jacks up a 3. From downtown. Rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Johnson. Oh, plenty of chances. Nothing falls. Now Mobley to take the lead. Ooh, the shot misses. Here's Posey. He launches. Up again. The putback. How about the activity?
Just an assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Peterson, he's checked in for the Stars. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
As always, Allie, we thank you. Johnson, there's the drive. Oh, the stuff!
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Travers, covered by Johnson. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point game here. And Cleveland's shooting 32% for this game, not what they're hoping for. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth. 18 feet out. Johnson with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 9. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Stars.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just the 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the Beast.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Here's McLaughlin. From deep. Here's Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, it doesn't go. So, no problem for the Stars as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Why you seem to pick it up offensively down the stretch. What changed for you?
I just started to knock down shots, got my rhythm going, my teammates found me, and just kept going from there.
Helps when the shots actually go in. Shooters got to keep shooting. Thanks, Kawhi.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And time now for our player of the game.